The Far Cry games are known for being fun, chaotic, and fast-paced first-person shooters where the main objective is usually to rid the island or country of an enemy group. These enemy groups are often controlled by some over-the-top villains such as Voss from Far Cry 3, Pagan Min from 4, or Joseph Seed from 5. The franchise has been known for offering and promoting player freedom from as far back as Far Cry 2. When in the open world, the player usually has the ability to decide where to go and what to do. But one thing always stuck out in my mind whenever I play these games, and it's the mission design. How it often contradicts the open-ended nature of the game's design philosophy. You have this big open world where you are encouraged to engage in sandbox, do what you want type of gameplay, but then the missions essentially take all of that away and make them very linear. While doing these missions, if you decide to go off the main path at all, you will instantly be hit with a mission fail screen. I always found this bizarre, as player freedom and choice are often the game's biggest selling points. The ability to approach various objectives in any way you want is something I love in video games, yet the Far Cry games repeatedly take that control away for some reason. A great example of this is how the games usually force you into scripted sequences that limit your creativity. One moment you're blowing up outposts with C4 and attacking from any direction you want, then the next you're pushed into a corridor style mission where you must follow strict objectives without any deviation whatsoever. I understand that this is an intentional design decision by Ubisoft in order to tell the story of their games. It's just that the contrast is often jarring, and it makes the open world aspect feel like a separate entity from the core experience itself. Even the choices that are given to the player often turn out to be meaningless. Whether it's deciding to spare or kill a character, killing innocent civilians, choosing between factions, or making major story decisions, the outcome is usually the same. The illusion of choice is present throughout the series, making it feel as if your decisions don't usually impact the world around you. This can be disappointing because it creates the expectation that you have agency, when in reality you're just following a predetermined script that everybody would experience in the same way. Another thing I found annoying was how in 5, when you liberate enough outposts, you are told that basically one of the main bad guys is hunting you down, and no matter what you do, they will find you and capture you. It does not matter if you are flying in a plane in the air, driving a fast car, they will find you and capture you. This is forced on the player every time, and it's actually really annoying. It should be my choice as a player to decide when I want to face the boss and not just force it on the player randomly at anywhere and any time. I feel like this is another example of how the game contradicts itself with its idea of player freedom and choice, while at the same time taking it away from you. This contradiction between open world freedom and linear mission structure is what makes Far Cry feel at odds with itself. It's a game series that sells choice, but often takes it away at the most crucial moments. That's not to say it isn't fun. The chaos and action-packed gameplay are what make it great, but it does make you wonder just how much freedom you really have. Imagine a Far Cry game with no rules or restrictions at all, where you can explore the world however you want, no artificial restrictions, just pure player-driven exploration and decision making. Ubisoft also has a reputation for making games that are very similar in terms of design and formula, so I think it could bring some much needed innovation to their formula. I think if the world and enemies adapted to the players similar to how it does in Metal Gear Solid 5, it would improve the series a lot. For example, if you are a player who relies on a slow, methodical, stealthy playstyle, I think it would be cool if the enemies started to use some kind of motion sensor technology or have more frequent enemy patrols. If you are the run and gun type of player, then they could respond by reinforcing the outposts, making them harder to enter, and also put around tons of armored enemies, making them, more difficult to kill. Maybe making it so that you can't kill them up close because they're fully protected due to their armor. This blew my mind back in Metal Gear Solid 5 came out. Seeing the enemies dynamically adapt in order to counter my playstyle was so awesome, and it would be cool to see something like that in a game again. Far Cry has always had the potential to be more than just a chaotic open world shooter. While it excels in delivering fun and explosive random gameplay, its approach to player choice often feels shallow. I think Far Cry could benefit from taking inspiration from other open world games, such as MGS5 for example. If the series truly embraced the open world design and allowed missions to be more open-ended as the world itself, I think it could really redefine what Far Cry is capable of. Until then, I believe the illusion of choice will remain just that, an illusion. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments what you think of Far Cry's approach to player choice and freedom. Do you think Ubisoft should change things up, or are you happy with how the series plays? See you all next time.